Improving English reading skills is a journey that can be both enriching and fulfilling. To enhance reading abilities, one must engage in various practices and strategies that develop comprehension, speed, and enjoyment. Let's explore this topic through a unique story to illustrate these points. Imagine a young woman named Emily, who had always struggled with reading English texts. Despite her best efforts, she found it difficult to understand the deeper meanings of the stories she read, and her reading speed was slower than she desired. Emily decided that it was time for a change and embarked on a mission to improve her English reading skills. Her first step was to set clear and achievable goals. Emily recognized that improvement would not come overnight, so she set small, manageable goals for herself. She decided to start with reading short stories and gradually progress to more complex texts. This approach helped her avoid feeling overwhelmed and allowed her to experience a sense of accomplishment as she achieved each goal. Emily also understood the importance of choosing the right reading materials. At first, she selected books and articles that matched her current reading level. She found that reading materials that were too difficult would often lead to frustration, while those that were too simple did not provide enough challenge. By choosing texts that were just slightly above her comfort level, she was able to stretch her abilities without feeling discouraged. To further enhance her reading skills, Emily adopted the practice of reading regularly. She made a habit of setting aside time each day for reading, treating it as an essential part of her routine. This consistent practice not only improved her reading speed but also helped her develop a deeper understanding of different writing styles and vocabulary. Emily discovered that the more she read, the easier it became to tackle new and unfamiliar texts. One of Emily's most effective strategies was to actively engage with the text. Instead of passively reading, she began to underline or highlight key phrases and unfamiliar words. She kept a notebook where she wrote down these new words along with their meanings and example sentences. This practice not only expanded her vocabulary, but also reinforced her understanding of the material. Emily found that actively interacting with the text made reading a more dynamic and enjoyable experience. Emily also started to practice reading aloud. She realized that reading aloud helped her to better grasp the rhythm and flow of the language. By hearing the words spoken, she was able to improve her pronunciation and gain a clearer understanding of sentence structure. This technique also made it easier for her to retain information and make connections between different parts of the text. Another valuable tool in Emily's reading improvement journey was the use of context clues. Whenever she encountered a word or phrase she did not understand, she learned to use the surrounding text to infer its meaning. This skill proved to be particularly useful when reading complex or technical materials. By relying on context clues, Emily became more confident in her ability to decipher unfamiliar vocabulary without constantly reaching for a dictionary. Emily also recognized the benefits of discussing what she read with others. She joined a book club where members would gather to discuss their thoughts and interpretations of various texts. Engaging in these discussions allowed Emily to gain new perspectives and insights that she might not have considered on her own. It also provided an opportunity for her to practice expressing her ideas and opinions in English, further enhancing her language skills. To track her progress and stay motivated, Emily kept a reading journal. In this journal, she recorded the books and articles she had read, along with her reflections and observations. This practice not only helped her monitor her improvement, but also served as a source of inspiration. Seeing the list of completed readings and the growth in her understanding encouraged Emily to continue her efforts. As Emily continued to improve her reading skills, she began to explore different genres and styles of writing. She ventured into fiction, nonfiction, poetry, and even academic texts. This exposure to diverse types of writing broadened her comprehension abilities and deepened her appreciation for the richness of the English language. Emily found that each genre offered unique challenges and rewards, contributing to her overall growth as a reader. One day, Emily decided to take on a more ambitious challenge. She chose to read a classic novel that had always intimidated her. With determination and the strategies she had developed, Emily tackled the novel chapter by chapter. She made sure to read at her own pace, using her active reading techniques and referring to her reading journal when needed. By the end of the book, Emily felt a profound sense of accomplishment. She had not only improved her reading skills, but had also gained a deeper understanding of the themes and characters in the novel. Emily's journey to improve her English reading skills illustrates that progress is achieved through consistent effort and a willingness to embrace new strategies. By setting achievable goals, selecting appropriate reading materials, engaging actively with the text, practicing reading aloud, using context clues, discussing readings with others, and exploring various genres, Emily was able to enhance her reading abilities and develop a lifelong love for reading. In conclusion, improving English reading skills is a gradual process that requires patience, dedication, and a proactive approach. Through the story of Emily, we can see that with the right strategies and a positive mindset, anyone can enhance their reading skills and enjoy the many benefits that come with being a proficient reader. Whether you are starting from scratch or looking to refine your abilities, remember that every step taken towards improvement is a step closer to becoming a more confident and capable reader.